Hey, shalom, shalom. Everything has a time, but our redemption draweth nigh. Wonderful times we living in. Gonna give all the honor, glory, and praises to the Most High Yahawah and His only begotten Son YAHAWASHI, who in the world ignorantly called Jesus, because the letter J did not exist 2,000 years ago. Double honors to my elders at Great Millstone, talking the truth of the Spirit. Single honors to the elect. Peace and blessings to the 1/3 and to the confusion of faces in the four corners of the earth. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the sun, under the heaven, forgive me. Right. And as of right now, Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of that follower. You can see all of the signs of the times that we're living in. You know, matter of fact, let's just get that really quick. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. So we are in perilous times right now. You know, going back to a lot of people losing their government aid from Section 8 to EBT, the whole ICE incident that happened with the Northern Kingdom here. You know, you also have World War III that's going on. We have the President of the United States kidnapping sovereign leaders of other countries. Now you're trying to steal the oil from the Iranians, who are also the ancient Persians, the Medes, in Isaiah the 13th chapter, who shall dash American children in the homeland to pieces with the thermonuclear warheads via the scriptures. I mean, we're in those times right now. We're in a time of uncertainty. You don't know if you're going to wake up and a gallon of gas or a gallon of milk is going to be your choices to make in a day, with mouths to feed, you know, or an elderly mother or father or grandmother that you have to aid and take care of. Medications going up, you know, everything's going up. Fertilizer's going up. There's no love for brethren and sisters. All of that. Matter of fact, let's just read it. Luke 21 and 1. I'm sorry, not Luke 21 and 1. Forgive me. I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm going to get into Luke anyways. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 2. I'm at the job. Forgive me, y'all. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof, from such turn away. And all of this is under Esau's rulership. You know, the ancient Romans are here again today. The ancient Edomites are here again today. The ancient Israelites are here again today. Everybody's here again today. It's called reincarnation, right? And the notion here is that of the law of Thelma, or as they say, do as in Rome, or Sin City, Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's the mentality they want you to have. Like, keep the skeletons in your closet. But the Lord said that which is done in the dark shall come to light. And also the Lord came to bring light to the world, but they love darkness more than light. Because what is the light? The truth of the Bible. And the truth of the Bible will condemn all of us, because we all have darkness inside of us. Right? And when we shine light on that darkness, it reveals who you are. So at this time, the Lord is coming to redeem the elect of his people, because salvation is only for the Israelite. Only for Israel. Only. Let's get back to it really quick. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 again. Verse 2, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up. We was planted in Israel, right? The Lord plucked us up and put who there? The heathens. And He gonna do the same. He gonna do the same thing. He put us in our and back in our land. And a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up. The Lord broke us down with the curses. He's gonna build us back up when He redeem us. Understand? A time to weep, we crying out to the Lord, and a time to laugh. Remember what the Lord said: "They that laugh now shall cry later." So as they laugh at us as we're crying to the Lord, we're going to laugh at them as they cry to the Lord. But the Lord said, "What? Although they say, Lord, Lord," He can say, "Get from me, you workers of iniquity, you sinners." Meaning the law is not done away with. A time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn, a time to dance. A time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones together. a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silent and a time to speak. Love it. Everybody of Isaiah 58:1, cry aloud, spare it not, lift up that voice like a trumpet. Verse 8, a time to love and a time to hate. Listen here, a time to love and a time to hate. Did not the Lord say, love the good and hate the evil? We're living in evil times right now. So what should I be loving? Only the scriptures, because that's where my comfort comes from. And the brotherhood and the sisters that's a part of the body too. You know, all the members. Ecclesiastes 3:8. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace. A time of peace. Right now, this is war. Spiritual warfare happening right now. Right? And remember what Malcolm X said. Malcolm X said, a white man's heaven is a black man's hell. Like the Lord said, I will make you the tail and I shall make them the head. And you shall go and want a need of everything from your enemy. Want of food, want of water, or want of shelter, or want of raiment. We get our food from them, our water from them. They own all the supermarkets. Our housing, they own the land. Even if you buy the house, you don't own the land. They got to pay taxes on that. And the clothes store, we don't own the JCPenney's, the dealers, and all of that. You know? And then even if you go to the little dots and city trends and all of that, that's still their building. You know? Even though it's a brick and mortar. So as of right now, what are we looking for? We're not looking for America to be redeemed again. We're not looking for America to be healed. Like the scripture said, we would have healed Babylon, but there's no healing. Why? It's tainted with blood, and it cannot be cleansed except by the blood of them that shed it, which means you, Esau. Revelation 13:9-10. The Lord said, he that have an ear, let him hear it. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience in the faith of the saints. Here is the patience in the faith of the saints. So the saints want what? The Lord to avenge them for the slavery that they've been through. It's only right, right? I digress. But Luke 21:28. Matter of fact, let me start at 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars. And we just had, I think it was the pink moon. Was it like the same night? Or the evening before when we had the Passover? Another sign in the sky. All these solar eclipses and all of that. These chariots in the sky that you ignorantly call UFO, you people out there outside the body. You know? And in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth, distress of nations. Distress of nations, the world, this hour of temptation that's coming to the world. And perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Yes, heavy times are coming. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. That's what the world ignorantly call UFOs. It comes to the point now. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your head, for your redemption draweth nigh. Your redemption draweth nigh. And that's the most important thing. As of right now, the time that we live in is a time for our redemption, man. The time for the Lord to come and save us from what we have, from the evils that have been put here by us. Matter of fact, by Him. The Lord put these evils on us because of our doing. So really, technically, it's our fault. But the Lord said, I'm going to do this because you disobeyed me. Matter of fact, let's get that really quick. I'm going to close out Baruch. This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 14. Let them that dwell about Zion come, and remember ye the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting have brought upon them. For he hath brought a nation upon them from afar, a shameless nation, and of a strange language, who neither reverence old man nor pity child. These have carried away the dear beloved children of the widow, and left her that was alone, desolate, without daughters. But what can I help you? For he that brought these plagues upon you will deliver you from the hands of your enemies. The Lord gonna save us. Ain't no reparations. The Lord said freely. He said you were sold for naught, and you shall be redeemed. You shall be redeemed without gold or money. Right? And I'm gonna jump it down. I'm gonna close out. I'm at the word. I gotta get off the phone real quick. Baruch 4:30. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Jerusalem means city of peace, also known as the city of David. Miserable are they that afflict thee, and rejoice at thy fall. Woo. Let's go back to Zechariah 11:4-5. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. We serve the whole world. Miserable is she that received thy sons. That's Babylon the Great. All right. So keep that in mind. Remember, there's a time and season for everything, but right now, what's the time for us to shine bright with this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding? Because that's going to be our peace and our safety in that time and comfort. And Esau, you have no choice but to relinquish your rights. You're going to have to give up. All right. With that being said, I truly pray y'all was edified, fed, stay in the spirit, no fear, just endure it. Ask for forgiveness, pray without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent. YAHAWAH, most love of all, shalom.